What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Shanita C on Shanita C TV. Okay, and on today's episode, we will be making spaghetti. Okay, as you guys can see on the screen, we're gonna make a no-bake one-pot spaghetti. Okay, because who bakes that spaghetti? Not I. But yeah, so as you guys can see on the screen, these are the ingredients that I will be using today. This is a very low costly meal. It's easy to make, quick to make, and yes, okay. So with the exception of the items that you guys see on the screen, do not forget to choose the pasta of your choice, and do not forget to choose the meat of your choice. And lastly, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, yeah, let's jump into this video. Okay, so I am starting out with a little bit of drizzle of avocado oil. Use whatever oil that you guys have. I like to use avocado oil or a little bit of EVOO, extra virgin olive oil. And if you guys do not have any type of oil, hey, use hair grease. Okay, Blue Magic hair grease works bomb when it comes to meals. Okay, don't let nobody tell you any differently. The next thing that you want to do is go in with some bell pepper, onions, and garlic. This is what I like to start as the base for my meat sauce. Hey, you guys do you. If you guys do not eat onions, if you guys want to eliminate onions, if you guys want to eliminate garlic, go ahead, baby, do you. But over here in this household, this is what we are going to do. And what you want to do next is go ahead and mix up those vegetables. Okay, so you don't want to cook them too heavily. You just want to just get them a little bit translucent, because we are going to go in with the ground beef, and then the vegetables will finish cooking then. So yes, just stir, 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 stir. Okay, so you do want to lightly season your vegetables. This step is totally optional. It's up to you guys. I wanted to just add just a little bit of seasoning to my vegetables so that when you guys are taking that first bite, you can taste the season all the way through, not just in the meat, not just in the noodles, but just also in the vegetables as well. I promise you, this will make your dish taste so much better. And just, we're gonna give that a quick stir, okay? Okay, so we are now adding in our ground beef, or the meat that you guys choose to use for the base of your meat sauce. Again, I prefer ground beef. Now, I like to go ahead and break my ground beef up now in the pot. Listen, I cannot tell you how many YouTube channels I come across, and I love to watch cooking vlogs. Lord knows I do. But I am starting to think that there is a special place for people that choose to defrost or cook their ground beef in the microwave, or those people that like to boil their ground beef. Like, I really don't understand that. Like, I just feel like people that do this, it just makes me think that you guys are so in a hurry to eat, you know, that you guys would just boil the ground beef or just defrost it in the microwave. I mean, I don't understand that. Not just defrosting ground beef, but people that defrost anything in the microwave, I'm just starting to think that there's something wrong with you guys. I mean, that's just my personal opinion. I mean, I'm just saying, it's funny, it's to me, it's just the most foolish thing that a person can do. But hey, I'm not here to judge nobody. This is my channel, and I just want to put that out there. Over here, we are not going to defrost any type of meat. We just gonna defrost it the old-fashioned way with it, which is sitting it out on the counter or just letting it sit in the refrigerator until it thaws all the way out completely. But in this case, I did buy this ground beef a few days prior, and I just left it in the refrigerator because I knew I was getting ready to cook some ground beef. You know what I mean? So yes, I'm just saying. It seemed like this ground beef took forever to brown, okay, but we finally got it brown, and I did go ahead and drain the excess oil or fat off camera. So now it is time to season our ground beef. Now, another thing that I want to say is I'm not really sure why some people season their ground beef, you know, prior to draining out the excess oil, fat, whatever you want to call it. I just feel like you guys are wasting away good seasoning. Like, you know, I just personal preference, I prefer to season my ground beef after I have drained the excess oil, fat, oil, grease, whatever you want to call it. But yes, I just can't see myself just wasting all of that good, you know what I mean, like my seasoning. So again, this is my personal preference. I see a lot of people that go ahead and season their ground beef even while it's in its raw state. They just go ahead and season it, you know, assuming that you're going to do ground beef, you know, as in crumble up the ground beef. But I just don't do that. I'll always season my ground beef after I have drained it and after it has been fully cooked. You know, that's just me. You guys can reference any of my older videos to, you know, also see this. That's just what I choose to do. Okay, so now that we have our ground beef fully seasoned, we are going to go ahead and throw that pasta in the boiling water. Now, you guys are getting ready to see me break up the pasta. I like my pasta to be broken up. And Publix, for some reason, they haven't started selling the pre-cut pasta noodles, or spaghetti noodles, should I say. I do know that Walmart does carry the great value version of the cut up spaghetti pasta, and I was looking for that at Publix, but they didn't have it, so I went ahead and just got the regular length. And as you guys can see, I did break up that pasta. Now, I know some people hate when people break up pasta. Hey, it's just a personal preference. I love for my noodles to be kind of short. And not only that, but as you guys can see, I prefer way more meat sauce than I do spaghetti. But hey, this is a personal preference, and this is the way that I make my spaghetti. So you guys just continue on watching and stay tuned, okay? Okay, so it is time to go ahead and start the red sauce for our meat sauce. And I always use tomato paste, just 1 can versus tomato sauce. Okay, this is just my personal preference because I don't respect no one that use a ragu or Prego pasta sauce. I mean, come on now. You can make your own pasta sauce with just tomato paste and some good old water, some herbs, things of that nature. But hey, personal preference again. This is just what I've grew up on. I cannot see myself using Prego or ragu when it comes to making spaghetti. There is one brand of it's marinara sauce actually, and I purchased it from Walmart. I can't remember the name of it, but I actually used it once before to make my spaghetti, and I definitely would use it again because all of the ingredients that's mentioned on the label of it is like literally like fresh raw ingredients that had been pureed. And I think the only reason I ended up using it that day because I had brought it to go with some garlic cheese bread, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try it in my spaghetti and just see how it goes. And it was a win for sure, but I still just prefer to do tomato paste and just kind of build and make my own sauce. Also, if you guys are still tuned in, please go ahead and subscribe, go ahead and comment, go ahead and thumbs up this video if you guys are digging the content so far. I would greatly appreciate it. And yeah, let's jump back into this video. Okay, so now that our noodles are still cooking, we want to just go ahead now and get ready to add a little bit more spaghetti seasoning into the meat sauce. Now I use 2 packets of this particular brand of zesty spaghetti seasoning. I like it. It's really good. I always get the Italian one. I feel like it has like a sweet taste to it, and that would kind of eliminate those people that prefer to add sugar directly into the meat sauce. If you get this particular brand of spaghetti seasoning or spaghetti mix, it already has added sugar in it, and it's really good. You really couldn't tell that it has sugar in it, just like a very slight hint of it to make someone be like, is that sugar I taste? But yes, it's really, really good. It's something that I've been using for years. And you also want to just go ahead and add a little bit of more water in by using that same tomato paste can, just to make sure you get all of the remnants that's left over of that tomato paste. You want to make sure that doesn't go to waste, okay? Okay, so we are almost finished with this dish. We are going to go ahead and stir up the meat sauce just a little bit more, and then also do a taste test We just want to let this simmer down while the noodles continue on cooking. It's very imperative to do this so that, all of those flavors can combine. We have the vegetables, we have the seasonings, we have the meat. We just want to make sure everything is equally combined so that when we do plate our spaghetti, oh my God, it'll taste so good, right? Stay tuned. All right, so our noodles are finally done. So you want to go ahead. I like to scoop my spaghetti noodles into the meat sauce versus draining the noodles. The reason being is because now that this meat sauce has been cooking for some time, you may need to add a little bit of pasta water into the meat sauce just to loosen it up a little bit more, just so your meat sauce will not be dried out. Okay, who wants dried out meat sauce? Not I. Who wants dried out spaghetti? Not I. So yeah, so I kept the pasta water, I kept it heated up so that I can add some pasta water into the meat sauce, as you guys will see momentarily. But yes, it turned out really good. Now, typically when I do my cooking videos, I do not show myself eating my food because I just like to eat, privately. But in this particular this particular video, I am going to show myself at the end sampling my dish, and it was good. And I may or may not start including something like that into my cooking videos going forward, just so you guys can see that I actually do consume my food. Okay, so we got everything combined. When you are mixing up the meat sauce and the spaghetti, please try not to over mix. You do not want to make those spaghetti noodles taste gummy. We don't want to do that. And as you guys did see, I added more pasta water into the meat sauce and the spaghetti just so it can just loosen up just a little bit. But yes, I want to just go ahead and do a proper closing because we are now finished. I am going to show you guys a final picture of what the spaghetti looked like, as well as zoom it in so you guys can see that this spaghetti is not dry. It's really good. Very tasty dish, very easy to make. I just want to say that if you guys are still here with me, thank you guys so much for tuning in to my video. As always, you guys could have been on any other YouTuber's channel, but you guys decided to pay she, me, her a visit. And for that, I am grateful. For that, I am thankful. And until next time, I will see you guys in my next video. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And this is your girl, Shanita C, and Shanita C TV signing out. I'll see you guys in my next video.